What's up and welcome back to another video, guys. With the August wave officially revealed, a lot of people have been starting to look toward 2026 and the next LEGO Star Wars sets. However, we still have quite a few sets to come in 2025, some very exciting ones like the UCS Death Star as well as the holiday-themed AT-AT. We have a lot to talk about in this video regarding the leaks of those other 2025 sets coming later this year, so without further ado, let's get right on into this video. Now, the first set that I want to talk about is one that I am very excited for, being set 40806, the Gingerbread AT-AT. This releases on October 1st with 697 pieces and a retail of $79.99. And this is going to have one minifigure being a gingerbread version of Darth Vader, which we do have leaked images of. And I guess starting off with this gingerbread version of Darth Vader, I think that he does look very good. I love the detailing and how the icing kind of takes place of all of the printing and the detailing on this figure. And with that overall kind of medium nougat coloring, I think looks great. I will say I think the eyes definitely could have used a different kind of printing, so it kind of looks like he has them here. It does kind of look a bit void, unfortunately. I think that could have looked a lot better if there was some sort of printing on the eyes there. But then moving on to the rest of the torso print, we have some nice detailing, like I said earlier, with the different icing, and there is kind of like a texturing on the legs as well as the torso that is kind of hard to see in this photo, but I do still think looks very good. Now, this minifigure is also going to have a cape. If I had to assume, it's going to be in that same kind of nougat coloring. Unfortunately, I would not expect to see any printing on it. As cool as it would be to get some sort of like candy printing on the back or like an icing outline, I think would be super sick to see, but unfortunately I don't think it is very likely looking toward this minifigure. Now, on to the build. This is one that I am very excited for. Coming in at 697 pieces isn't going to be that big, especially when compared to some of the other AT-ATs that we've seen previously, so it's going to be a bit of a smaller size than the other playsets ones that we have seen, but I am still very excited to see this one, and it being, gingerbread themed, I think will look very cool. It's nothing like we've ever seen before, and I'm very happy to see that LEGO is branching out in these holiday sets. Last year we saw that kind of sequel diorama inside of the Millennium Falcon, which was a cool one, but one that not many people were fans of because it was a sequel themed set, but I think this one will definitely have a lot more fans as it is Darth Vader as well as an AT-AT. I have very high hopes for the set. I cannot wait to see the images of the build, which I have no doubt will be coming out very soon. Next up is a set that we have had a couple of images of for quite some time now, being set 75418, the Advent Calendar for 2025. This comes in at 263 pieces and a retail of $45. I believe. I'll correct myself if I am wrong. And to be honest, this is kind of a lackluster Advent calendar in my opinion. There isn't really anything that stands out to me. There are a couple of nice minifigures and a few of fun little side builds, but it is something that I've talked about before, so I don't really want to dwell on it too much. I do think a couple of the highlights are definitely the Babu Frick. I do really like the reintroduction of getting a Buzz droid. I hope to see that in another set at some point in the future, as well as the little mouse droid, the little BD unit, and the Darth version of C-3PO are all very nice inclusions, but personally I was never really a huge fan of the Advent calendars, and this one just doesn't really deliver in my opinion. And lastly, or well, not really lastly, but next we have the UCS Death Star, the most hyped set of 2025, being set 75419, with a release date of October 1st and a retail of $999.99. It has 9,021 pieces as well as 38 minifigures, this being the biggest LEGO Star Wars set and the set with the most minifigures. Now, I did recently just make a video talking about all of the different leaks, because we do have leaks of the minifigures, we have images of the minifigures and a bunch of information about the build, so I don't want to dwell on it too much right here. So if you want a little bit more information about this set as well as the other leaks that we have about it, go check out that video. I will leave it linked in the description at the very top. Have a lot to talk about and I don't want to just rehash that in this video, so if you want more information, go check that out after this video is done. But kind of going alongside that Death Star also releasing on October 1st, we have the gift with purchase, which is going to be the TIE Fighter gift with purchase, coming with one minifigure, which is going to be some sort of TIE pilot. And once again, not necessarily a set that is going on sale, but it being a gift with purchase and still coming out in 2025, I figured is worth mentioning, but once again, more information on that in that other video. And lastly, I do want to bring up the fact that there is a vacant set number slot for 2025. Now, I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. That could very well just be a set that LEGO chose not to release, got pushed back into 2026, or just got scrapped altogether. However, it could also be something that might come out in 2025. Now, I do highly doubt that with how leaks work right now. There's nothing going on with that set number. It is just left plain. We don't have a price point. We don't have a piece count. We don't have any idea of what it would have been. But, it does leave a little bit of hope. You know, we've seen some other sets release in October, like last year we had the battle pack of the Stormtroopers as well as the Rebels. So if we did get something like that, however, I think that is very unlikely, especially looking toward the fact that there have been no leaks or anything regarding this set number. So it is kind of unfortunate that there was a set that was scrapped for 2025 for LEGO Star Wars, because we definitely could have gotten something very cool, maybe if it tied into the anniversary of Revenge of the Sith or something like that. But it is a bit disappointing that LEGO, you know, pushed this set aside, and something that we probably will never know what it was going to originally end up being. But that does it for the rest of the sets that are going to be coming out in 2025. I know the August wave has had a lot of hype as well as a lot of controversy surrounding it, but I still think there are quite a few things to look forward to in 2025. It's not over just yet, some nice sets coming, and I have no doubt that we'll have a lot more information as well as images of these sets very, very soon. So if you want to be first notified when that information comes out, make sure to subscribe to this channel with the post notifications on so you are first notified when that information comes out. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe. Drew, signing out.